104.1 KRBE.
Let's go.
Good morning. The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric.
It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
You're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, and it's October the 28th of 2025 at 6:02 a.m. And the gang's here. It's Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And it's for you, it's nice outside. For us, it's still 137 degrees.
One more day.
Inside the studio. That's all. Time for us to go home. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tapping in.
not too bad.
Bye, Traffic Shop Mike. Have a good day. Take the reins.
Hey, Mike.
It feels good in here. The chillers.
Okay.
It's fine.
Mine. That's good.
Okay.
It's good
I'm
that
glad
you're
you're getting here
mentally
over
preparing
there.
yourself.
This little corner is like,
Well, no one told you to wear a long sleeve shirt.
I foolishly
Jumbo.
believed that we were going to have the air on. I'm sorry.
Why are you talking like you're straining for a poop?
And we got an email that said it won't be on.
Yeah. This is more proof that our bosses are like, you guys are morons. Read your freaking emails.
Yeah. Well,
They even gave you an option there not to come in. So,
I know.
No bitching today.
I'm not.
Any of us. We're going to be positive.
No.
I'm feeling good.
I am feeling good.
I wanted to see if anyone wants to peep out my Instagram at Radio Special K. Some bunghole abandoned a sweet puppy at our house the other day.
No.
And I could definitely tell that it belonged to someone because I had a collar and a phone number on there. And then they acted
wouldn't
like
answer it?
they didn't have a dog.
Wait a second, Kevin.
Nuh-uh.
Now, do you feel like they dropped it off at your place?
What?
Oh, I'm sure they dropped it off on 610 because I live
Oh.
pretty close. I live walking distance to 610.
Wait a second. So when you called them and you go, hey, I have your dog. Well, they go, what? What dog? I don't have a dog.
I don't have a dog.
What? And then you say,
And no, that was it. That was it.
Oh, that's
you're not saying, I'm
terrible.
looking at it. Your number's on the collar.
No, I mean, I think they Booster called them. I think they just hung up. on
Good.
them.
They don't deserve that dog.
You know,
Right.
that,
my
just,
gosh.
that just breaks my heart.
That's crazy talk. You know, I see this a lot on Nextdoor apps and, Ring Camera Neighborhood Chatter and things like that, that so many dogs will be like, oh, anybody know who... Because so many people who have actually lost their dog are freaking out, right? And you'll see like signs like, please help us find our puppy or find our cat.
Absolutely.
But I feel like there's a trend where people just don't want their animals anymore, and then they just let them loose, like they're lost in the neighborhood, and then people will report, hey, lost dog, and nobody wants to claim it. So they just do it on purpose. They're just like, okay, bye.
You think they do that
They
because
open the door, and they're like, bye, get out of here.
if they take them to like a certain shelter, they feel like it might not live?
No, they have tons of no-kill shelters in Houston.
I know, but
But
come
I'm
to
just
find
saying,
out,
there's a lot of shelters that
they're
don't. maybe.
they're that and they're full. They only take puppies. Once it's in your care for more than 3 days, it now belongs to you.
Yeah,
So how
but
many
You
days
have to
have you
make
had
an
this one?
We have to make an appointment at the SPCA.
why-
Which
so
we
if they
have
just let it go, they feel like, oh, somebody's going to find it like Kevin, a good Samaritan.
No, I would
Yeah,
way
take
worry
care
he's
of
going
it.
to get hit by a car.
Absolutely, that's right.
The chances, isn't the chance
But these
higher
people
it's
are-
going to get hit by a car versus somebody's going to take it in?
These people are morons.
I hate to
It
think
goes even beyond that, Eric. I just think that you really have no empathy whatsoever. Yesterday was such a beautiful day, and it's like muscle memory. After nearly 17 years, I went to go grab the leash, and I was thinking, Mango, you're gonna love it. And then I just, that for that split second, I forgot that she was no longer living, and then I just sat down and just broke down and just cried and cried. And then Kevin, I saw that. You sent the text of that picture, and I'm like, how could anybody do that to an animal?
Maybe you
Like,
need a
how
new
could
one.
anybody be that just
Maybe you can be the same.
cruel?
Yeah.
It was
Save
a
this dog, Ryan.
254
Save this
area
dog.
code on the
504? That's New Orleans.
254.
Oh, 254.
I think that's Waco.
Okay.
I don't know. Who knows? People move here all the time. Or they
Right.
could be passing through. What a great place to just drop a dog off on the way home to Waco.
Isn't it weird how we don't, when we see cats, we just figure they can survive?
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear about
Well,
this
I
cat
think
that
they
was lost
can.
for
I see
9
cats
years?
by my house.
And it
I
comes
see one.
back.
I see. Real nice. I saw one
You
this
got to
morning.
realize
Yeah,
that
there's a black cat downstairs.
I know.
For
up
Halloween.
until about the end of the 19th century, cats were mostly feral. People didn't have them inside for pets.
They were
kept
sorcery.
around. Eric, you're a farm boy. They were kept around farms.
Yeah, for rats.
Yep.
But people didn't have cats for pets. Not a lot of them did before the end of the 19th century. I was just reading. It was one of those bathroom
I'll say
reader
there's a
type
Let me
stories.
go ahead and look at the history of the canine
Yeah.
and the feline.
Well, that's what's so great.
Tell me
I've
how
got-
exciting your life is without telling me.
No, I mean, but
Cat facts.
I've got like 19 volumes of the bathroom reader, and it's exactly what it is. You
Still read those things?
That's like saying
once
you have
in a
an
while.
Encyclopedia Britannica set and you just opened up a book that was
You
started
know what
with
that book
T.
is, Sam? Her face is like, I don't understand.
Encyclopedia.
Sam,
Yeah,
they're
but
these-
I wouldn't admit that I have those books.
Oh, they're fun.
That's why my
It's just
face is
good.
that way.
It's better than
You're in the
sitting there
bathroom that
scrolling.
long.
It means he poops a lot.
Or he's just sitting there.
That's
for
always
comfort.
been the case.
That's got you prostate problems.
That's my sanctuary,
Moving along from bathroom talk, let's go to what the National Day is today. And if you already have bought this for the trick-or-treaters, you have a high chance that you already ate it all. It's National Chocolate Day, and that is the first one we go for in the candy bag or your children's candy bag or the candy bowl that your coworker may have. Chocolate.
I'm waiting for somebody to make a Dubai chocolate candy bar.
They have them.
They did. My
They
daughter
do?
had
Yes,
she even had ice cream.
everywhere.
She had Dubai ice cream yesterday.
Oh my
And
God, it's so
brownies and cakes and all kinds
So
of
I guess
stuff.
the hidden or the secret ingredient is
expensive.
pistachio.
The secret ingredient is
It's
the
a-
kadaifi.
yeah,
Is the
kadaifi.
crunchy,
The crispy stuff.
The crunchy phyllo.
Oh, good.
Which my son has been begging me for weeks to make it homemade. We bought the stuff to make it homemade, and that poor child, I just keep letting him down. He's like, Mommy, can we make Dubai chocolate today? And then I said, okay, we'll probably do it Wednesday. I told him we'll do it Wednesday. That is tomorrow. Y'all, last night, I have a garage that is just for the bikes and the scooters and all that. Like, we're not going to put a car in there. It's a small single garage. A Tahoe doesn't fit in that. And when we moved into this house, I said, this is going to be the kids' garage and like storage. So in there, I got a Costco freezer. You know, the ones that are just a freezer, like the big ones, like the block.
Yep.
All right. I put like a month and a half ago, I put lights up against the back fence of the backyard so that we could just have pretty ambiance, right? And I was like, oh, look how nice that looks, guys. It's like a surprise for the family. And then one day when it rained really hard, whatever day that was, 4 days ago, when we get the crazy rain, Saturday
night.
the lights were out when we woke up. And so I went to go check like GCFIs or GFCIs. What is that word? GCFI? GFCI.
GFCI.
GFCI. I couldn't see it. Whatever. So I ignore it. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I jiggle the cord. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I go in that damn garage last night where that Dubai chocolate ingredient for the kadaifi is. That damn freezer's been off since that dang light went out.
Oh.
Everything has melted.
Oh gosh.
Everything has melted.
Generator didn't kick it in?
It's not It's not a generator problem.
No, it probably popped the circuit, the breaker.
Yeah.
Especially the new ones they make now are so sensitive.
They are.
You just sneeze by it.
And it's,
Sam
the,
knows
it's
that.
the only one that went out that I didn't know to press the button on. And so, I have to go buy that today after the show now. I'll get the kadaifi stuff because it was it was so sog and gross.
Yeah.
And like we had frozen pizza in there. That's dead.
Oh, did you hate that when it
Yes.
gets that wetness too?
Yes, nasty. We had Girl Scout cookies in there because I keep those in the freezer. And some of those I was like, okay, well, this one's like aluminum, like the French toasties or whatever. That wasn't a paper. That's not a paper. That's like so I thought, well, let me see. If I just wipe this one off and let it dry out, put it in the fridge or something. But everything was gone last night. I was scooping out water out of that freezer. So it's Christmas late season time. You might pop a breaker. Here's your lesson. If you have something connected to something that might not, do well, just check your refrigerator. So if you got one in the garage. Because that sucks, man. Everything is gone. But
I'm
now
about
it's
to
clean
have,
and even
I'm
and
about to
empty.
have a third refrigerator.
What?
Why
do you,
more
why do
power
you
to
need
you?
all
why
that-
do you guys have
Because
so
I'm-
many?
What do you need to
Because
store
we're fixing
meat?
up a place.
Oh.
And the fridge is theirs. And so my wife's like, let's take this, put this in the garage.
Oh,
Yeah, why not?
That's okay.
I'm not buying one.
No.
I got one from another house I had. So I have two,
That's
one
great.
in the pantry and one in there.
Good.
You
You're going to
have
need it.
2 fridges in your pantry.
No, one in the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
one in the pantry, and then this one I'll put in the garage.
Yeah, it's perfect. You do in the garage.
I'm doing
when you're
something
outside
wrong.
and you're thirsty.
Yeah, but
Put
it's
some
not like
water
I-
in there.
And I didn't buy any of them. I didn't go to a store and
Yeah.
buy them. They were
Nice.
the one was built with the house, and the other two were from properties we had.
You
So
just
I
took,
mean, I think
you
it's-
took possession of them.
yeah, I'm
Right.
just like, I'll just take it home.
Kevin, I'm surprised you don't have 3 fridges with all
all
the
the
stuff
places
you
you
have.
buy.
I mean, I do have 3 fridges. They're in 3 houses.
Well, that's-
Oh, but you don't have like one in the garage. Oh, you don't have a garage. Darn.
it's outside.
You don't have a garage. No, I've always grown up with a second fridge. I don't know if it's because we're a big family or not, but when I got this house that I live in now, the family that sold it to us left us the fridge in the garage. And they go, do you want this? I go, duh, yeah.
My dad had a beer fridge. I remember out, and it had a weird smell to it because it was a fridge he used for the pigs for their medicine.
Oh.
So it was like this big brown.
Out on the farm.
It was like a mini fridge, but it wasn't a mini fridge. It was a big fridge, but it was like half the size of a fridge. So it was
Oh, I
up
know
on
what you're talking
something.
about.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I just opened, get his Budweisers, shake it up a little bit,
You shit on your dad's beer.
Here you go, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the concept of cold beer to me is more attractive than actually drinking it. Like to pour a
No,
cold
I like
beer in a
drinking
frozen
it.
mug with that frozen crystal on top, so delicious. However, by about 4 sips, I'm kind of over it.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. And I think maybe ever since I saw that John Taffer thing with the bubbles in your tummy,
Oh yeah.
it makes me feel all bloaty.
That's-
And I'm like, oh, I
Gotta
better
pour it
put
the right way.
That's
Yeah,
my fondest
yeah.
memory. The first sip of beer I ever had was my granddad. He had a porch swing, a 150-year-old house.
Porch swings.
And
are the
on
best.
Sundays, we'd go up and visit Grammy and Granddad, and all the cousins would be there. And, you know, it was a hot summer day, and we'd always make the swing go really far, and he'd knock his knees against the banister.
Oh yeah.
and we were like, oh, and he'd ham it up, you know, to get a laugh out of us. When he was hamming it up and laughing it up, whatever, I'd grab his beer and take a little sip. But
And that's where Ryan's problem started.
Yep.
love that cold beer, that icy cold
5-year-old
beer.
alcoholic over there.
Listen, I know I love our 6 o'clockers who are full of information. This person just said, hey, Roula, ours does that too with the breaker. We bought a fuse monitor that will text you when the breaker flips. Well worth the money. I need to know how much you spent on that.
And how do you hook it up?
I'm
You
going to guess you
can-
got on Amazon.
You can probably also get an analog one that plugs in to something that's on that circuit, and it'll just go like beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
beep,
I
beep
need that. That's what I
whenever
need.
It goes off rather than texting you, and then you got to get it online to your, your
Yeah, 'cause I don't
wireless.
want to lose another
And now we're
freezer
going
full
to
of
break,
food.
and now we're getting texts about cat facts.
Cat facts.
Persian
Uh-oh.
cats
Did the bathroom reader
are
get
direct
it wrong?
descendants of those from 3000 BC.
The one below it.
Cats were domestic. Oh, Ryan is so full of crap. Cats were domesticated in Egypt in 3100 BC, and archaeologists
but I'm talking
believe
about
they
in-
were domesticated prior to that in 7500 BC in Africa.
I'm talking about in America. America.
American
We've only been
cats.
around a few hundred years.
Yeah, we're a new nation.
How old? What are we?
George Washington on that boat.
250? Coming up?
1776.
I mean, some of us were only here 200 years ago, but there was many, many other people here before us as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now there's.
I mean, the Irish and the Italians.
Right.
now
When Nate
they're
Your
Bargatze does the skit on
ancestors.
SNL where he's George Washington the boat, there's a cat in there with him.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
But
that's
they're
what he'll
finding
do.
evidence now that, like, many cultures settled here before Columbus. So, all the things
Yeah.
that we learned in school.
Basically, school was a
elementary-
waste of our time.
Shut up, man! Columbus is back, bro.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all need to shut your
As long as I
faces.
get the day off, that's all I care about.
Teachers right now are saying, shut your faces. You have to sit there and talk to 30 kids. Shut
Yeah,
your
why
faces.
can't we just have, like, National Day off? Nothing else, just National Day off.
But that
That's
after
called
the,
Saturday.
But that after the Super Bowl, and I'm
Right.
all good
Oh, I
on
know.
Monday.
That would be
I
the
know.
best.
All right, coming up next, yesterday we did Costume Doctor, where people actually gave us some ideas. But if you want to just, pick from the pool, there are a whole bunch of different costumes that had trended every year for the last 10 years. Maybe you go back into that well.
Oh yeah, just a retro costume.
Some celebrities want to bring it back cool and round. Let's give you some scoop next. Here's your weather for today.
It is going to be gorgeous. Sunshine, high of about 88. Right now, 70 degrees and 614 on the Roll and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop, the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Arandas. And don't forget, the Tate 8 is still happening today between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. when you hear Tate McRae tell you to call in, be caller 104, and you're going to score tickets to her sold-out show this coming Saturday and become a finalist for the Tate 8, which is you and 7 friends in the KRBE suite, hosted by Eric.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
My wife and I are gonna hang out with you guys. Whoever wins. I haven't been in the suite in a long
You
time.
can pop quiz Eric on how many hits
Not
he
since the
knows.
rodeo, I think. Like with Cardi
Well-
B 5 or 6 years
Well, no,
ago.
the suite at Toyota Center, that wasn't rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
One time I snuck into one, my wife and I, and we were the only ones in it during a playoff game.
At Toyota
Nice.
Center.
That's when I grabbed all the shirts. Remember, I came in here, I had 18
Oh,
shirts.
yeah.
Which, by the way, the Rockets last night won by almost 30 points
Yeah,
against the
finally.
Nets.
That's a-
that was cool.
That was a great game.
They went 0-2 to start, but they played two of the toughest teams in the league. And they're, Durant, they're all new together. They're getting used to each other. So I'm like, calm down, people.
Most of my family went to the game last night.
Did they do Greek appreciation night?
It was like Greek Heritage Night, but it wasn't like they didn't do anything. They just said like, whatever, you can like buy it. We can do like Rule and Ryan Show with Eric night, and they just put it on the screen.
Well, the final score was the Nets lost. It was 137 to 109.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's a pounding.
The one thing they did do is they told them to get there early at 5:15, Eric, and so the kids could high five the players as they came on the court
Oh, that's so cool.
when they announced them. So that was fun. I didn't get to see it on TV, but my husband sent me videos.
I think people don't
They go by
realize.
Shangoon and they got a Greek flag on. He's walking by because he's Turkish. He doesn't high five the kid.
A lot of people don't realize that if you get to a lot of these games early, like the Astros, if you get there really early and they're warming up, like say like
Batting
an hour
practice.
and a half, yeah, I mean you can go up and get signatures and meet them.
I never get there early enough to get like the stuff, bobblehead night or
Yeah.
to get
Same.
things. I'm like,
No.
I'll get there like 40 minutes before.
And what
Yeah,
are you going to
here's
do
some
with that bobblehead?
Nothing.
Just at some.
I'm going to collect it. I'm going to be rich. Says nobody.
all
I've
the
seen-
ones I have, the players already left the team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
Kyle
really?
Tucker ones, and we're like, okay, that
Yeah,
was
Justin
nice.
Verlander.
We don't
Justin
have that.
Verlander, did he come back or is he gone
He
already?
came back and
He
then
came
left
and
again.
went.
Yeah, I have his.
That's pretty
I
cool, though.
have,
I mean, he's
It's
a
worth
champion.
something.
He's going
JV,
to Hall
he'll
of
be in
Fame.
the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if
Yeah.
he's going to go as an Astro or
well,
a
I can
Tiger.
give you my bobblehead then.
You can be bobblehead for Halloween, Sam.
I know this is going to
Bobble
make
your
me
head.
sound dumb, but is Verlander retired?
No,
Nope.
He's still playing?
Was he with Giants, I believe?
Oh,
San Francisco Giants.
He's just making tons of money. To do nothing.
Yeah, he's like, I'll make $20 million this year. What should I do? Okay.
I guess I'll throw this ball a couple times. All right. If you need some ideas for costumes, take some cues from some past celebrity costumes. You could be one of the Descendants. Speaking of kid stuff, Descendants, Dove Cameron and Gang or the Descendants. So if your kids are into that, you got to look up which ones you want to be. Evie from Descendants and Uma from Descendants and Mal from Descendants are big ones. Joe Exotic still people dress as Joe Exotic.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why.
It's only like 5 or 6 years
I should
late.
do that. I think I still have my stuff. Didn't we all dress up like
I did.
stuff?
I definitely did.
That
it
was
for-
when we
did.
Kevin, you should do that Thursday. Just like,
But I already have a costume.
who are you,
I just
Joe
got
Dirt?
it.
When we did the
Joe Dirt or
virtual
Joe
road
Exotic, same
show,
person.
we had all those costumes, remember?
Yeah.
I have Maleficent. I was thinking, should I just come as Maleficent on Thursday? We have a Halloween party here on Thursday. And then here's the crazy thing. You get a prize for being the scariest, but who wants to come in here all bloody and crazy looking? Only one person here does that every year, and she
Especially
wins every year.
if the air conditioning's out and you're wearing all that goop.
Melts
Should be,
down.
should be fixed by then.
Yeah,
So if you watch the movies that made us, Halloween is one of the movies on that Netflix special. It tells you about the backstory of Halloween. And
That's a good
originally
one.
that movie was not going to be called Halloween. It was called like The Babysitter Killers or something. I can't remember the name of the movie. But anyway, the most genius thing they did was turning the title to Halloween.
Yep.
Because look at how many Halloweens they've made since then. Entertainment Weekly broke down how you should watch Halloween.
Okay.
Your how to watch guide for every sequel, reboot, and remake
Okay.
because it spawned several timelines. So here's how you tackle the franchise. Yes, you start with the first one from 1978. You got to get like the baseline down. Like, what is this? A little babysitter situation with this kid and this guy that just stands on the sidewalk staring at you through a mask. That's so menacing. And then it says, yes, go to the 1981 version, which was Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. You can do all three of those in order. Okay, if you want, you can go to 4, but they say 4 and 5 were, I didn't watch them, but some people say, and on here, they just got ridiculous. So could you skip them, I guess. But then you go to 6, which is The Curse of Michael Myers. That came out in 95. And then 20 years later, in 1998, is the next one, H20. Then you go to Halloween Resurrection from 2002.
There's a lot of them.
So you go from, you go to 2002. What's this one from 2007? They say this one was an attempt to reboot Halloween altogether. And this is when Rob Zombie was the director.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Is this the one that doesn't have anything to do really with Michael Myers?
No, it did. It's
Okay.
Halloween 3 Season of the Witch had nothing to do with. They just
was
called
it.
They just called it Halloween because it happened to be Halloween, but it had nothing to do with the saga. Now, the one thing I will say is I will find it very difficult to see how they're going to bring back Michael Myers after the last one. She
can't
put
remember.
him
Well,
in
no
a,
matter
in
how
a,
many times
in a
you
meat
kill
grinder.
him, you just kill him.
Like,
and
there
he
was
comes
nothing
back
left.
again.
Oh, is that how it ended?
She grinded him up. Yeah, and the whole town saw it happen.
So
They're all
she
gathered
won?
around.
Or was it him, Ryan?
No, it was him.
Another guy.
He went into like a wood chipper, not a wood chipper, but some
It's
kind
a-
of.
he has a
tree
mask
shredder.
on. It could have been.
He was
could have,
mulched.
Anybody.
He could have grabbed somebody else, put the mask on them, thrown them in there,
Which, by
Right,
the way,
right.
in case
and put
you
tape
don't,
over their mouth.
Yeah.
in case you're new to this fact, that
You guys are
mask.
really reaching.
When they were trying to come up with a mask for the Michael Myers character, they took a William Shatner Captain Kirk mask from Star Trek, spray painted it white, and cut the eye holes out a little bit bigger. But that's just William Shatner's mask, is the Mike Myers mask.
Now, what's the difference between Halloween H2O
That was the one in 98.
and, well, they say there's 4 of them in that franchise. The 78, 81, 98, and 2002 are Halloween H20 timelines. Then you got the Rob Zombie timeline. Then you got the original timeline. There's a lot. Just go to entertainmentweekly.com. If this is your jam and you like to watch scary movies and this is your week you're doing it, go there and it'll tell you how to watch them in order.
Now how they do all these things, they just call it multiverse.
I don't think I could date somebody that's all they liked.
Scary movies?
Like my friend Randy, his wife had a whole wall full of every scary movie.
She's
and she
really
loved them
into
year
that.
round. I'm just like, I mean, I could do a little bit. It's like candy. You know, it's good to eat once in a while, but
Yeah, you don't want to have it for your main meal.
yeah. I don't know.
Did you see that Variety magazine listed the scariest movies of all time, and they said that Sinners was the scariest movie ever made? I'm like,
Sinners?
how is that the scariest movie?
What's that about?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, the first hour
Vampires?
is boring.
Is it vampires?
I mean, I liked it, but a lot
Yeah,
of people
it was-
complained about it being.
It's really good. If you go into it not knowing anything, it just looks like a old-timey mobster type movie
And then
set in the deep south,
It gets crazy.
and then it turns into a vampire movie.
That is not scary at all.
No.
I don't know. I'm okay without scary movies. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
You're like,
Yeah.
that's more your model.
I'm
I'm more
over
like
here
the
watching
cutesy
like
Halloween.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Halloween Town.
I know we're going to do
From
round.
the
Mickey Mouse
1950s.
Halloween party.
We're going to do roundtable
Yeah.
when we come back. I'm just curious, is there anyone out there that is infested by peacocks in their neighborhood?
Peacocks.
Like,
'Cause I saw
where
on TikTok, and
infested?
this guy goes, "Did you know Houston, Texas has an area?" But he didn't say the area. And he said,
I think it's
"There's
Kirkwood and
peacocks."
Memorial.
Some lady, I guess, was famous here, had peacocks, and then they got loose, and then because it's weather, they can hump a lot, so they're
They're
like
pretty.
year round having babies.
And to that
they're-
point, Eric, I'd like for real estate
They're
agents
mean.
to tell us, is that one of those real estate agent secrets you don't want the people to know? Because people think, oh, wow, look how nice. Peacocks roam the neighborhood. But the deep, dark secret is peacocks are menacing and they're loud and they sound crazy when they mate.
So I don't know. It could be anybody listening who type question.
If you live in a neighborhood with a lot of peacocks,
Or you know
tell
an
us what
area.
neighborhood that is.
And they
'Cause
sound like,
No, I think they sound crazier
Critter
than that.
calls
They
coming up
sound
next.
scary. They sound like the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. 833-390-KRBE. Peacock Talk.
Sounds like
Next.
a movie Up.
Peacock.
Peacock. I want to see your peacock. Your peacock. That's from Katy Perry.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, my friends, there was a restaurant years ago. If you are on Westheimer and you are at the Fondren-Westheimer intersection, to one side it's Fondren, to the other side it's Piney Point. Mm-hmm. There was a restaurant there for years called Vargo's, and it's on the bayou. And Vargo's had peacocks. They brought peacocks into Rome because they were exotic-looking birds that were, I think they were original to India. And so they brought these beautiful birds into Rome, the beautiful lush lands of Vargo's, while you're having your wedding reception or your prom or a romantic dinner for your anniversary or dates.
Do you know that's where
And
my
then-
mom had one of her weddings?
That's cool.
She got married there, yeah.
Did you see the
He
peacocks?
said
One of her weddings. You know
She's
how many
been
times-
married 3 times. My dad, when
Oh,
he passed
gotcha.
away, and then she had a second husband.
I don't know why that
he
stuck
died.
out
I know,
so
right?
much.
I was like,
Sorry,
did
He
you work in the
died,
wedding
and then
industry?
she had a third husband.
Yeah. So a lot of people had seen the peacocks there. Now then Vargo's closed down and now it's an apartment complex, but the peacocks were still there. Then they started to migrate. Eric asked the question, where is there an infestation of peacocks in your mind? And
I saw
was
a TikTok
thinking all
video
up and down Memorial.
Where some guy, like, he puts his face in front of it, like a green screen.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. And talks about it.
But he never said the area. I'm like, well, where's this infestation
Well,
coming
according
from?
to our texters, Eric, it's all over the area. All over. From Telephone Road to Crosby to all over Memorial. And that's what they sound
That's
like.
what they sound like?
Yes.
So which would
Yes.
you rather have? Like, say, I'm saying right behind the train, but like a block away from a train
Like my
tracks?
house by the train.
Oh, no. You don't
Or
want
that? Do you want to hear that?
All the time.
I don't know.
that. I would choose, once again, referring back to my mother.
This?
She had a house
Terrifying. That's terrifying.
right with train tracks, like maybe 150 feet behind her house. And that train at 2 a.m. every morning was just so
But
loud.
those things that you got to worry about, like you're getting attacked because when it's horny season or whatever they call it,
Mating season.
Horny season.
Horny
season.
Mating season.
maybe.
Oh my gosh.
they they get very territorial, and if you get near, they're going to attack you. and
Oh,
stuff.
if you encroach upon their mating.
And in Houston, they say it's year round.
Yeah. That is so loud.
I'll take the train because that's going to go on all day. Did you say they
Figures.
jump up like?
Okay, so here's what I was telling Eric off the air.
Is
I
that where
went
they
to
get
dinner.
the phrase peacocking?
Well, the peacock, the
That's
male
the
peacock is the one that the
spread?
feathers come out when it's mating time. He's looking for his mate. So I went to dinner years ago with friends. I know, it's like, imagine if we're having dinner like this. If Sam keeps playing it, this is how dinner went.
I'll stop.
You know, you meet really fun adults via your kids because
Yeah.
they're friends. So my kids were in preschool. We met this really fun family, and they invited us over for dinner with some other families. and they lived off of Kirkwood and Memorial, like between like Briar Forest and Memorial, somewhere in there. Okay, it was a new house because that was a big Harvey flood area, and we were outside, and they had this awesome backyard they built out. It was awesome. And out of the corner of my eye, like a vampire movie, I saw this giant image just shoot up this tree. It freaked me out.
Yep.
And she goes, "Oh yeah, it's the peacocks."
Does it
And I was like,
fly?
what? And
Like-
she said, "Yes, this area has tons of peacocks, and they just make noise, and they're in the trees, and they go up there." And it wasn't. I can't really call it a flight area.
Or they just have that urge where they could just do like a short jump. You know what
It's
I mean?
like
Like
an insane jump. It looks
Yeah.
like Batman. Like
Yes.
imagine like Batman.
100%, Sam.
And
It was
then
like
the
that.
wings come out.
And I
they
was like,
spread
"Oh
out.
my
Cape-
god!"
Yeah.
Where'd they go during
And
the
then they
flood?
perched on the tree, and they were like looking
Stare
at
at
us,
you.
and it freaked me out. I was like, "This is terrifying."
Yeah.
Like,
They're-
I would have like 7 of these in my property. I'd freak out.
during the flood, I guess they were just in the trees.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Over that area.
But a lot of people are texting us from Garden Oaks to Crosby to Telephone Road to up and down Memorial, all the way to from Highway 6 to past 610 at the actual park.
Because you see duck crossing
Peacocks.
signs, but you don't see like peacock crossing.
And there are white peacocks too. There are
albino.
white peacocks.
Oh.
Yes, I've seen the white
But
peacocks.
they still have the colored feathers, like when they.
No, the white ones are all white.
Oh my God, I can't take any more of that.
It's even
Yeah,
white.
can you imagine that?
See, but a train's kind of soothing sometimes.
It's not soothing at 2 a.m. when
They can't do that. At
like
night.
an
Somebody
alarm
said, what
clock.
about
Oh, they
derailing
do.
the
No, they
trains?
do.
Seriously?
It's
I thought that was
depending-
against their rules.
No, it depends
No.
on the area.
I mean, the heights or in the.
If you're in a nice neighborhood,
Highland
they have
Village.
to do it like 9 to 5. If you're in my
Yeah.
hood, they're doing it all the time.
So somebody said,
That's 'cause they're
Eric, I
scaring
would
the
take
people off the
peacocks
tracks.
over a
They probably
derailed
are.
train any day.
They take peacock over it.
Over a derailed train possibility.
What?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
What?
because somebody
wow.
said, "Hey, what if the train derails?" There's a neighborhood in Dickinson.
of
Somebody
that.
texted us where the big church used to be, and they've got peacocks there. This person says, "My aunt lives in Memorial, and the peacocks would be all over the roof lines. They sound like cats."
Oh,
my
God.
What do
That's
what
a
do they
bad
eat?
sound too. You know, when
what
they're
do they
when they're
eat?
in heat.
Anyone know what they eat, Kev? You know everything.
Peas.
Peacock.
Peas.
Peas.
Peas for
Peacock?
peacocks.
Are
You're
you
just
making
making
that
that up.
You're making
He's
that
just
up.
making crap up now.
They go to.
Lucille is on the line. She wants to tell you about where she's spotting them this
All
morning.
Hi, Lucille. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
Oh,
good morning.
Good morning. There are a lot of peacocks in the Garden Villas area, and they've been there. I'm actually 55 now, and I used to hear this bird calling. I didn't know what it was then, but I used to hear this noise all the time. So there's a bayou. There's a bayou in the backyard, and I wondered, like, what is that noise as I was a kid? But these peacocks have been there for that long. I'm 55 now, and I kept wondering, what's that noise? So finally, when I looked at the bayou, I was like, is that a peacock? But they're like, all the neighbors, I guess, see them because they're like signs in the neighborhood that have like peacocks. And one time, I didn't even actually know they flew. I saw one on top of the house.
Yeah, on the roof.
These
Scary.
birds have been there for years. Yeah, so I love to go through the area, like the Hobby Airport area.
Oh, they have them there
and
too.
go back to the peacock.
Oh, your phone's cutting out. Your phone's cutting out a little bit. In the Hobby Airport area, they have them too.
Yes, it's in the
Wow.
Hobby Airport area, like it's a Garden Village area. And actually,
That's crazy.
they never come across the bayou, like on my side of the bayou.
Mm-hmm.
So, like maybe like a week ago, there was one particular peacock that was in the front yard, in my front yard. So it was funny. I tried to, bait it and get it back across the bayou, feeding it walnuts.
Okay.
Feeding it what?
What were you
feeding
feeding
it
it?
what?
Walnuts.
I kept eating the walnuts. My mom had some walnuts, so I kept, and it was following me eating the walnuts because they're
I've
friendly.
never heard of a
but-
bird
Okay.
that eats walnuts.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay,
I believe you.
It worked.
I mean,
They
I'm
followed
just
her for
saying.
those
I've never heard of
walnuts.
it.
Wow.
Well, Lucille, thanks for
Yeah.
the information. It looks like it's not just one area, Eric. It's everywhere.
I learned something. I've been
They are
here
loud and
since
menacing.
2003, and it's the first time I knew we had an infestation of.
If we call it
Peacocks.
Well,
infestation,
now you
or we
know.
just have a large population
There's a
of?
large population.
And I'd like
It's
a
a-
real
Not out
estate
there
agent
killing
to
'em.
text me because nobody called in about that. But just text me
Yeah.
at 37530, real estate agents. If you're trying to sell a house and the potential buyers
You
are
have to
like,
let the
wow, look how
client
pretty
know."
the peacocks are, is that you kind of like low key side eyeing? Like, yeah.
Kevin's gonna be doing
I
commercials
think
now.
those
Peacock.
peacocks are really
What's
nice.
for dinner?
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Thanks,
Game hen.
101 KRBE.
Thanksgiving.
Oh God, I'm not coming over to his place.
We're having a peacock, guys. We're not
It
having a
is
turkey.
People eat
Brought to you-
quail.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
not peacock.
Rabbit.
That's not the same. It's brought to you by Takis Fiber. So here we go again, guys. This is a sad story. But I have to report a wrong way BMW crashed into a Tesla Cybertruck this morning on I-10 near Washington Avenue. It was actually just after midnight on the Katy Freeway. Killed the driver of the BMW, shut down the freeway during the early hours of the morning. Now, after the BMW hit the Cybertruck, the Tesla bounced off and hit an 18-wheeler traveling eastbound. They believed that the BMW was headed westbound in the eastbound lanes, going the wrong direction. Now, the driver of the Cybertruck was taken to a hospital in critical condition. The 18-wheeler driver and his passenger were not hurt, and they stayed at the scene to give statements to the investigators. And sadly, to report the BMW driver did pass away.
What time did that happen?
Right after midnight.
Man,
Oh,
that's
wow.
why
So
I don't like to be out after like 11:30.
It was still
11:30 to
closed down
4 in the
this
morning.
morning.
I'm just
Yeah.
there's too many weirdos out there, or
Yeah.
drunks, or people going the
Weirdo.
wrong
Yep.
way, or hit by
Well-
a peacock.
After nearly 3 decades in Montrose, Polly's Restaurant has announced that it's closing. The restaurant and the wine bar.
What?
They're
Yeah.
closing their doors for good at the end of the year. Now, owner Paul Petronella said both businesses will continue operating normally until New Year's Eve. He encourages the community to come out and celebrate and make some last memories. He has shared that he does plan to stay in the food and nutrition industry in the future, but the restaurant, gone. That's an
I always thought of
institution.
Sopranos when I see the people on the outside.
Polly's
Yes,
sitting
those
outside in those little
little
chairs.
chairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
Yeah.
were. If you didn't go there for their sandwiches or their Italian food, you probably know them for their sugar cookies. They always had very delicious sugar
Yum.
cookies with different
never had that one.
decoration. Polly's.
Yeah.
That's always one of the places that you'd stop at, like after church lunch. Like, where are we gonna go? I guess we go to Polly's on a Saturday, visiting my friends that live over there. Where are we gonna eat? We're gonna eat Polly's.
So what happens when they announce that they're going out of business? Then everybody flocks to the restaurant.
Yeah, if
They're
there's a
gonna put-
restaurant that you haven't been to in forever, don't walk in and tell them that. Do not walk into Polly's in the next
You're the reason
3
why
months.
they're gone.
Well, I mean, Polly's, I don't know if that's the reason. I think it might be
No,
like a
I
landlord
know.
thing, but
That's
I'm
maybe
just
they're
saying in
building up.
general.
Yeah.
If there's a restaurant that is closing and they've announced their close date, that's fine if you want to go there one last time. But don't walk in and say, I haven't been here in 24
that's
years,
insulting.
and
Yeah,
I
that
had
is
to eat
insulting.
here before you closed. And they'd look at you and be like, well, how about you ate here once in 24 years? Maybe we wouldn't be closing.
Yep.
because aren't they getting rid of that disco Kroger in Montrose?
Oh, that's been gone a long
they
time.
leveled
But,
up
but
a
I mean, they're
long
building
time
that
ago.
big high rise there.
Yes,
Yes.
it's going to be
Another
monstrous.
one.
like 500.
Next
Some
to
people are
Scott
listening are
Gertner's,
like,
right?
There was a disco Kroger? What?
Well, that
If
was
you know, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, they
Got
mowed
that
down
big
that
high rise,
Kroger
though.
a
It's gonna
while ago. All right, now coming up next, Eric. Well, we got to inform Rula what happened last Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
Foreclosure.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Where
there's
were
a
you? No, you weren't.
revenge.
I was
No,
in New York.
She was in New York
Oh yeah, when we
for,
lost.
for the award we
Forgot
didn't
about
get.
that. Yeah.
He happily
So-
forgot that we lost.
This
something happened.
revenge-
Something happened on closure last Wednesday that is now tied into revenge today.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
It's a twofer.
And if you don't know, we'll
Give you a recap.
keep you up to speed. Especially
Give you like a
Rula.
minute
Yeah.
of audio from last Wednesday,
Okay.
and then ooh, wow.
I'm going to binge it in the little break we're going to take. And we'll do it next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.